Hello, guys, and welcome to another one of my little streams. It's been a really long time since my last one, I know, and I apologize. Uh, I have been pretty busy, both with work and with my personal stuff, uh, which uh, I talked about in my last life update video and in my last stream as well. Uh, Things are definitely looking up for me. I've got a wonderful new girlfriend, and we've just been on a long holiday road trip across Germany and Denmark and Sweden, and then back to Germany. Uh, that was really fun. So I'm rested and ready to get back to work, both in terms of my job and hopefully also my channel and my Star Wars project. Um, today I will be happy to uh, answer any of your questions. Uh, Oh, thank you, JL Leichter. I'm not sure I'm reading this right for your donation. And to answer your question, did you see the 4K77 print? Yes, of course. I mean, well, are you talking about? If you're talking about the scan, I have of course seen it. I'm using it for the new version of the Specialized. If you're talking about the physical print itself, I have not seen that, but yep. And anyway, today I want to work on a shot from the original Star Wars, and that shot being the shot of the land speeder, and where they digitally altered the shadow of it. So let's have a look here. Reel 2, this one, scripts. I haven't actually prepared the script for it yet, so I just copied the script for the last shot I did, and I'm gonna show you also how I prepare a script like this. So of course, the last shot I did for a stream was this one, and I'm not even sure if I finished rendering it or. Well, anyway, I can probably delete this whole thing here, and let's have a look at our frame reference, and let's find the shot that we're looking for here. Ah. Okay, it's before this, somewhere between here and there. Okay, while I'm looking for the shot, let me. There we are. So. Let's find the beginning of the shot. People saying awesome to see you. Hello. So yeah, hi everyone. I'm happy to be back here with you, and yeah. Okay. Shot is pretty long, but we're what we're probably gonna do here is actually a full split screen. So we're gonna replace the entire bottom of the picture with the 35mm print, but we'll see. So here we have the first frame. Let's copy that. Here. My friends Jakub and Vika are watching as well. That makes me super self-conscious knowing that both my girlfriend and some of my friends are watching this. Okay, and this is the last frame. So here's our shot. Here we have the UHD Blu-ray version, and here we have the 35mm version. This is the DNR version of 4K 77, and here we have the non-DNR RAW version of 4K 77. So as you can see, the shadows changed completely in the special edition. Okay, what's going on with the format here? Yeah, that. Okay, so first of all, let's just check the denoising here. See what we can do with this. C33 is saying, "Hi Harmy, I hope Germany treated you well." Yeah, I loved it there. Actually, out of the 3 countries that we visited, I felt the most at home in Germany because, of course, we're neighbors, and culturally, Germany is pretty close to us. So, felt really nice being there. I am planning on making a little vlog video from the holiday, but we'll see if, when I get around to it. The whole trip was about 2,000 kilometers, so how much is that in miles? Like 1,500 miles or something like that? Profile here. This should actually work pretty well. Apply. Yeah, we seem to be about the same on the detail front. Let's also have a look. Yeah, the denoising seems to be working pretty nicely here. Let's check on some other frames. Okay, now let me actually pre-render the denoise so that it's a little faster working with it. And let me check if there are any more questions here. Someone saying, and TS going into his third season. Not sure what TS is. If you want. Temporary Crown saying, "Where have you been, man? I haven't seen you stream in a while." Yeah, I was explaining at the beginning here. I was super busy at work, and then I took a long holiday with my new girlfriend. So hopefully, I'll be back on track from now. What? Here we have a question that's interesting. What's the difference? What's the biggest difference between working on the original 720p version of Despecialized versus the 4K version? It depends how you look at it. Like, it's very different overall. Like, of course, the 4K is much heavier to work with, but then I have a faster computer now, so that's kind of on par. But mainly, I'm just working with much better sources. So actually, like with the old versions, I didn't have to do a lot of like cleanup because the gout DVDs were actually pretty clean. I just did sometimes some simple denoising, but it they already went through the infamous 1990s DNR that smeared a lot of the details and stuff, but at the same time the picture was pretty clean, so I was mostly just comping the different versions together, whereas here I have to I'm using the 35 millimeter sources, and even with the wonderful cleanup job that the Team Negative 1 did on the 4K 77, there's still a lot of grain and dirt which wouldn't fit together with the 4K official Blu-ray. So that's probably the biggest difference. And of course, me working with different software as well. Like, I'm working in Nuke here, which is professional software that I use at work. And of course, I got used to it, and I realized it was much better than uh, After Effects for this kind of work. So 35mm 2, cleaned heavy, and there we are. We needed to start at our first frame, which is 39,443. And there we are. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is try to align the two sources. And as you've seen before, I use this match grade node, which is actually supposed to be used for matching the color grading of two sources, but it doesn't work very well for that. But what it does work well for is aligning the two sources like this. So I usually just use it for that and then delete. Okay, this shot probably will be very straightforward here. Two sources are aligned pretty nicely. I see there's still a lot of scratches and stuff on this side of the frame. So I'll see if I'll put it through another pass of Neat video, or maybe just crop that side out, or keep it from, actually, because the shadow's over here, I can probably actually just keep that side completely from the Blu-ray. So yeah. I might have to see if I need to track and stabilize the shot as well, but I think for this it's probably not even needed. JL Leichter saying, I was talking about Yashime. It's a sequel to something I'm not even gonna attempt to read. I'm sorry. I guess that's some anime. I've never been into anime, so I don't know what that's about. Oh yeah, that's an interesting topic. Have you seen the new Light and Magic documentary on Disney? I have. It was amazing. But at first glance, I was pretty sure they used the fan restorations of 35mm prints, but then on direct comparisons they aren't exactly the same, but they're about the same quality. So the footage from the original versions that you see there is definitely not some like new restored version they have. They probably did the exact same thing as the fans, and they just hunted down some prints somewhere and scanned them and didn't even do a lot of cleanup or anything. And actually, for the Jurassic Park bit, I discovered that they did use a fan-made 35mm scan. I compared it, and it was like pixel for pixel exactly the same. Except they tweaked the grading a little bit, but it was definitely the exact same scan. So they did use actually some fan-made stuff. So it wouldn't even surprise me if some of the clips from the original Star Wars films were actually from like 4K77 or the silver screen version or something. So yeah, unfortunately, like it's don't get me wrong, it's totally amazing that finally like we're seeing, and it makes perfect sense in a documentary about the original effects being made. It wouldn't make any sense at all to use the 1990s CG versions. But at the same time, we have seen that happen before. So I was very happy that they put in the effort to get some original 35 millimeter prints and scan those instead. So yeah. Someone saying the Vice documentary looked like Despecialized to me. I don't know what the Vice documentary is. That sounds interesting. Um, do you think Disney will ever release the originals, or is it just dead at this point? I'm still keeping hope. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to sound like heartless, but he George Lucas is going to leave us at some point, and I think that at that point that it might happen, but I don't think it will happen while he's still alive. So anyway, back to working on this. So we'll create a simple mask. This over this. Create a roto. I haven't been to work for 2 weeks and already I'm forgetting I'm forgetting Nuke. That's pretty terrible. Couldn't remember what some of the nodes were called. Okay, so what am I doing wrong? Ah, I see. This. Okay. This. Pretty far here. Round it. Much better. Now, of course, we need to match the colors. Okay, let's see what this did. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Okay. So let's actually do something else. There we are. Much better. Okay. Here. Okay, I'd say that's this shot pretty much done. Just gonna need to crop in a little bit. Okay, I don't. Ah. Yeah, I would say that works pretty well. Okay, the only problem I see here, I'm not sure if, yep. It does appear that the ground is a lot more smeared in the original. So keeping this right bit of the ground from the 35 from the Blu-ray is probably not gonna work. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, the ground looks completely different here. So I think the whole ground's been replaced for the special edition. Never thought of that. Replaced or altered in some way. So yeah. Let's see if we can get rid of those lines and scratches on this side, which I'm afraid we won't be. So I think I'll just probably crop in a little bit. I'm reading about Rob Age is saying about the Vice documentary. It covers a lot of the same ground with the OT as does the Disney Plus ILM show, but they also got Marsha Lucas on camera talking about her work. That's pretty awesome. So where can I find this documentary? What is it called? Okay. Let's see here. I need to find a better frame. Cancel. Oh, this one actually should work. That's weird. That seems to have solved the problem. Didn't solve the problem at all. I seem to be missing something here. Rob H says the other 5 parts you might have to find elsewhere. I'm not sure what that's referring to. Someone saying, I was building the Lego you see as Luke's land speeder this weekend. And watching this clip makes me realize that people who said it's too long in the front are totally right. Cool. Okay, there seems to be some problem here. I don't know what's going on. There we are. Okay. Okay, looks like we're just not getting rid of these. At all. Because they stay for a few frames, so it doesn't recognize them as scratches. Yeah, so I guess I could like fake it in some way, but the show is called Icons Unearthed Star Wars, and part 1 is on YouTube. Okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna check it out. All right. Let's see if we just do this. That might just work. I'm still gonna have to crop it a little bit because of these discolorations and stuff, but yeah, this will do the job. Duck209 says, I think I need to learn this program. Is it better than After Effects? Uh, well, it depends on who you ask and what you... Oh, what happened with my video there? Hello. It depends on who you ask and what you do. Like for motion graphics, I'm sure... For motion graphics, I'm sure that After Effects is better. But for like visual effects compositing, Nuke is way better. Okay, we seem to have some problem here. What? Holy crap. So my antivirus software seems to think that Nuke is a virus. That's great. Okay, I don't like have time to deal with this right now. have no idea what. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to end the stream here because this is something I'm gonna have to deal with uh, without an audience, I guess. Ah, crap. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and let's see if there are any more questions. Yeah. Have you ever tried Lightworks? Nope, never even heard of it. Hey Harmy, I was wondering what are your thoughts on OTDs D plus 77, D plus 80, and OTD 83? Wasn't really a fan of the fact that they kept the recomposited special effects. Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts. Like, I think they're great for what they are. I'm just trying to sort of improve upon that with, well, it depends on how you look at it, but make it even closer to the original. Plus, I didn't like some of his color grading changes. So yeah, but I'm using it as one of my sources, and I think he did a wonderful job on those. And actually, it's the I think to date the only fan project that uses the full like frame count of the original cuts, not the gout frame count for all three films. So I'm actually using it as a frame reference as well. Well, I guess that's it for today. So thanks for watching, and may the Schwartz be with you.